the NFL on EA Sports. All eyes on the rookie Garrett Wilson, closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the Saints and the 49ers, next on EA Sports.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week,
push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And here's Trey Lance leading this 49er offense onto the field. Some very big expectations for the second-year signal caller.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game, bottom line. May not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The numbers last week for Mitchell. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
Shifts by him, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So here are the Saints now with great starting field position. Bringing him out is the pride of North Dakota State. Now in his 7th NFL season, Carson.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end, Ferkser. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Here's Wentz to throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Wentz on third down. Going right back to Wilson. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Swift, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. DeAndre Swift, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And Lance again going to keep it. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on 2nd and long. Here's Lance to throw it. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And he goes out right around the 39. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And it's caught over the middle, Wilson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Wentz now on 1st down. He finds Wilson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. Wentz. The quick slant caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Well, what a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Wentz. Feeling the pressure here and taken down and sacked back at the 7. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
Check pitch. Smith ready.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Lance going to throw. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lance. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Black one. Switch. Miller. Go. 52. Check right. Miller. 1.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. An excellent. You don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away.
And defensively, you're going to have some guys with hands on hips looking to the heavens right now. You've got a fairly clean shot at the quarterback here, but he's able to worm his way out of that initial contact, and not only that, he's able to hot-foot it downfield for good yardage.
On 2nd and 1, Lance steps away to his, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Niners are back within a score. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season, so now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Now Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Wentz to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Wilson's got it complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now Wentz again. And a completion to Wilson. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. Great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now. But you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
A final shot before half for Wentz. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A.J. Green. As time expires in the first half. And the Saints will extend their lead on the final play of the half. So they say no to the field goal try late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final.
Bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. So they thought to themselves, if we score here, we can double up on back-to-back drives when we start the 2nd half.
They'll try to run with Swift, and he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play, and 2 more for good. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. He finds Howard complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Wentz. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now Wentz. He completes it to Jones. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Wentz. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Well, they found him 8 times in that first half, and this is his first catch of quarter number 3. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here's Wentz to throw. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Wentz going to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the 49. Take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Right back to Mitchell here. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. First down, here's Mitchell. A pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 8 coming up. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Here's Lance to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Desperation time here. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Swift. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Second down and goal. Wentz. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. O.J. Howard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Lance. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And Lance now to throw. Completes this again to Shepard. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. From the gun, it's Lance. That's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Again, it's Lance. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Lance going to throw. Rolling to his left. Nifty move. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Shotgun now for Lance. His throw incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Over the middle, complete. That's Miller. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first. Wentz going to throw. That'll be caught. It's the tight end Howard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Garrett Wilson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the... That one, CD, and well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review in this game.
After review of the play, ruling on the field
touchdown. Originally, this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Wentz going to look to throw. That's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. To do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot there.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And Lance's throw complete here to Waller. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 27 yards there, a first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Lance again here on 2nd and 10. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Lance looking to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Wentz to throw. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room.